The One Show. Mary Berry discusses COVID vaccine. Sign up for free now for the biggest moments from morning TV. Subscribe and valid email. When you subscribe, we will use the information you provide to send you these news. Sometimes they'll include recommendations for other related newsletters or services. Our privacy notice explains more about how we use your data and your rights. You can unsubscribe at any. The beloved baker has starred in a number of shows since Bake Off left the BBC 5 years ago, including Celebrity Best Home Cook. Tensions were high when Bake Off moved to Channel 4 because Dame Mary, Sue Perkins and Mel Giedroyc chose not to. The 85-year-old, who stars in Jamie and Jimmy's Friday Night Feast Tonight, and her former TV colleague, Holly Wood, were reported to have faced a number of difficulties after Bake Off's move. Dame Mary was replaced by Prue Leith, a South African restaurateur and former host of Great Britain. The show has struggled to attract the same peak viewing figures experienced on the BBC, when 14 million people watched the competition. This year, after another lineup change that saw comedian Matt Lucas fill the boots of host Sandy Toksvig, more fans. Last year's Bake Off finale was watched by 9.2 million people, the biggest overnight ratings on Channel 4 in 18. While the show has regained some of its loyal following, Dame Mary seemed to be glad that she didn't move to. In 2017, she claimed she wasn't attracted by the prospect of a bigger paycheck during an interview with the Dame Mary said, "And anyway, I was never asked to go, I avoided being asked." She revealed that the advantages of moving to Channel 4 were suggested to her but nothing materialized. Trending. Dame Mary added, "I didn't ever have a meeting with him, I had made up my mind. To me, it's an honor to be on the BBC." Her love for the corporation began when she was young and described that she was brought up on In a Swipe at Channel 4. Dame Mary said, "It was the BBC's program, it grew there, so I decided to stay with the BBC with Mel." She gushed over the extraordinary former Bake Off hosts and said she was so fond of them. Dame Mary said, "They are extremely bright and their humor is spontaneous and they are hilarious." When it came to her verdict on Hollywood's move, she admitted they had theirs. Dame Mary continued, "Paul and I had our differences about what was important to him. However, she maintained that she would always stand by him." Dame Mary continued, "He is a brilliant bread maker and I admired." While the baker seemed to downplay tensions between them, it was noted that she used the word admired, in the past tense, rather than In 2019, Hollywood poked fun at Dame Mary when he described her grandiose home during an interview with The Sun. Column writer Andy Halls believed the star risked reigniting his feud when he made a quip about it taking half an hour to get up Dame Mary's drive. He noted that the pair already had a troubled relationship and that a comment about her lavish lifestyle would not have been welcome. Mary Berry stars in trailer for Best Home Cook. Hollywood made the remark at Festive Bake, a cooking event in Canterbury, Kent, while reminiscing about staying in Dame. He recalled calling his Bake Off co-star to let her know he was going to be late back. Hollywood told Dame Mary not to wait up for him while he made the 170-mile journey from Manchester to Buckinghamshire. He explained, "I said, 'Mary, go to bed, I know what wing of the house I'm in.'" The reference to the wing was interpreted by some as a cheeky dig, but Dame Mary replied, "No, I'm staying." Paul said, "When I arrived she buzzed on a gate to let me in and I drove half an hour up to the house. It's 1 in the morning and she was in her dressing gown, with her hair." After recounting the tale, he claimed to have had a right laugh with Dame Mary and said, "She was fun." But Mr. Halls speculated that might not have been the case when he wrote, "I'm not buying it, Paul."